Hello, welcome to the video. I'm going to be testing LEGO Fortnite on my RTX 4090. I'm going to be doing it at 4K, so we've got that set here. We've got it running with DirectX 12, so we can have ray tracing and stuff on. I'm at first going to be testing native 4K. We will test DLSS out as well. I've got everything set to Epic, so we've got the preset set to Epic. And then we've got Lumen Epic, everything set here, ray tracing, hardware ray tracing on as well. So this is the kind of hardest graphics settings are going to be to run, but let's have a look. Right, first things first, make sure to drop a like on the video just so we can get this going in the YouTube algorithm. It's looking like I'm getting about, we're getting about 60 to 70 FPS running around here. It's definitely not an easy game to run at all. I mean, it's obviously Unreal Engine 5. We do have hardware ray tracing on as well, but when I go into here with the lighting here, it can go as low as like 45. And then as soon as I hop back outside, we go up to like 70, 80. It's quite a range of FPS there. I really like the graphics. I know this is obviously similar to normal Fortnite. Just obviously with like a Lego skin. But I really like the graphics on this game in Unreal Engine 5. I think it looks decent. It's a decent upgrade from what it was like originally. Obviously, GPU power-wise on my 4090, it's fairly normal, looking at between like 350, 400. Normally I'm about 350, so not far off that. Even the VRAM as well is pretty normal for Unreal Engine 5. I know we've not really seen any crazy VRAM usage in 5. This kind of follows that similar performance. Oh, damn. Felt like that almost killed me. But I think this is overall like a pretty chill game. It's kind of fun. It's not that serious. But it's cool to be able to at least max it out. Kind of crazy that even on my 4090 at 4K, it's, you know, we're getting above 60 here, but it's not kind of incredible frames. So there's obviously most, you know, the 4080 maybe would be able to get away with this, the XTX as well, but I mean, any GPU kind of under that, you're going to average under 60 far more. There's a little hideout down there. I'm actually going to need to create a new sword, I think, because this one's about to break. Right, I'm now going to take a look with DLSS. So we put DLSS quality on here. We'll set that. We've still got everything maxed out at 4K. So we had a roughly about kind of 70-ish in this specific area. Pushed us all the way up to 100 and even maybe close to 110. So yeah, looking like a maybe 30 FPS average, probably something like that. Which is a decent boost of frames. You're at least not going to have any dips under 60. It'd be interesting to see that house area again, actually, with the lighting. How much that drops our FPS. Because I know before we have the DLSS on, it was dropping to like 45 at its lowest. I imagine we still get it dipped down. Now we're only getting 75, so it's like a 30 FPS increase. Which is good. And I'm not noticing too much downgrade in the image quality either. It still seems pretty good. I think we're going into the night here, so we're probably going to get some skeletons. But I think the game has a little bit of stuttering. You can kind of see that in my lows. We had a 38 FPS low then. I have just reset the stats. So the frame time looks a little bit better to me with DLSS on. I think there was definitely A little bit of stuttering here and there with just at native with frame yeah, definitely seemed like a little bit of stuttering there with when you're at native with ray tracing on. But it looks the frame time looks a bit better to me with DLSS. Loads of spiders. So yeah, it seems like it's hovering around 90 FPS for the most part with DLSS on. So yeah, I don't think there'd be any areas where you dip under 60 with it on at least, which is good. So I'm now going to be taking a look with ray tracing off. So we're still at 4K with all of the settings maxed. We've just, instead of Lumen Epic on these settings, we've got ambient occlusion and screen space reflections. We've got all of these set to Epic still, and then we've got hardware ray tracing off. So we should see quite a jump in FPS, hopefully. If I have a look, run out here. We had about 70 to 80 here. It's now looking like we've got 110 to 120-ish. So quite a big jump there. Looking at like 30 to 40 FPS roughly by switching all of that off, which is a pretty big difference. I'll have a look around and see how much the image quality's changed. I mean, even here we're looking at, we had about 45 to 50 FPS, so yeah, looking at like a 40 FPS increase there as well. But I don't know, it's quite nice to play a game like this. You don't really need necessarily, you know, we're getting close to 100 FPS, 80 to 90 here. I wouldn't say I really need that. I'm quite happy to play this at 60 or 70 4K with everything maxed out with ray tracing on. There's no PvP or anything, so it doesn't really bother me too much. But it's good to see at least even you switch ray tracing off, you won't have any dips below 60 at least. Won't have that issue anymore. Although even here we're dipping down. Maybe we do still get some dips under 60. I mean, it's just about holding it. We saw 59 for a split second. Still seems pretty heavy. It's just, yeah, so some dips there, 58, 59 in this specific bit. But it kind of just about holds. Doesn't dip any lower than that. Just seems this specific bit. Where was it? If I look here. I can't recreate it now. It's like right here when the wind blows. I don't know what that is, but I do not want to fight that. So it does seem like in the more dense forest areas, you're going to see some drops down. Like in that area back there with ray tracing on, we'd probably see 45 FPS again. Where if we switch that off, we see about 60, 58, 59 at its lowest. And then as soon as you're out of the forest again, back up to almost 100. So definitely still has its demanding areas, even with ray tracing off. But I'm noticing the lows aren't quite as bad. We've got a 0.1% low of 59. Before with ray tracing on, it was more like 30. So it seems a little bit more stable with ray tracing off, as you would expect. Frame time not quite as bad. Still does chop about a little bit, it just doesn't seem as bad. Not faced these before. That has almost killed me. I haven't got no ammo. Here's the desert area I was trying to find the other day. Oh, that sounds good. But with ray tracing off as well, our VRAM's come down a little bit by about a gig, it looks like. Do I try and fight these guys? Dude, I'm getting smacked in the face. I lost my sword. I can't pick anything up because of my inventory. That's going to be it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure to drop a like on the video. Make sure you're subscribed as well if you're not already. And I'll catch you next time.